Greetings and welcome back to Autonauts. I'm Dgray, and in today's episode we'll start to look at a new kind of farming, because what I'm looking for at the moment is to increase our science production, and I don't just want to expand these, I want to try different things. So what I want to try today is fishing. And in regards to fishing, pretty much creating sashimi, I think it's called. Right here, the sashimi. Pretty much taking a crude blade together with a fish to make sashimi, and the fish you get by a fishing stick into salt water or seawater, but you can also do it in fresh water. So let's try and see if we can't figure that out. First things first, let's take a robot. We should have some storing up, and we can make this our fishing robot. So let's take this one first. You'll be fishing. And then we'll record. You'll go pick up a fishing stick. First things first, we need one of those. And then you'll move over here and start to fish. I think this is a decent area to do it. So we have some fish stored up. Find fish fresh in nearby water. So let's see here. That produces a fish. And let's just move this out a bit. We could just fish in this entire pond. Yeah, let's make this our entire fishing area and see how it goes with one bot. Oh, I can't move it over further because of that, but that should be fine. So I'll be fishing. And you'll do that. Let's see if we do it here. You'll do that until hands are empty. Until hands are empty. And after that, we'll go find a new fishing stick. Forever. That should produce a ton of fish for us. And let's just see how fast it is. We might need to give it a speed upgrade or something, but let's just try this for now. Oh, auto fruit. Auto fruity. 2,000 berries. Let's make a fishing team. Fishing. Let's make it blue. That's always a good color for fishing. There we go. It's grabbing one of those, going back to fishing. And let's see how fast it is. And while this is going, we should probably also make one that picks up all the fish. Whoa. That's a lot of fishing poles. That is fine, that is fine. Then we'll just get one to gather all this for us. So let's see here. You are fishing. Looking for a new fishing spot. You're just doing it one step but hopefully you'll move. A small amount. Unless fish stack, then we can just do right here. Maybe it does. Also, we'll just have one that picks them all up and puts them into our storage. So let's do that first. And as a new thing, let's try to use a different kind of storage. I don't know if a silo can be used, but let's try it. And we can do some research down here with it. So let's put down a silo right here. Right there. And you'll only fish until this one is full. That's kind of the plan. So let's grab you. You will go over here and collect the fish. Pick up salmon in max area. Where's that? That one. Just pick it up here. And then we can always have more fishing. So fish collector. Do that forever. Do that until hands are full. Hands full. And then after that you'll drop it off over here. Okay, so you can't store fish in this one. So let's just pause you and put down something else. Wonder if we can store fish in a barrel though. Like shooting fish in a barrel. Maybe that will work. Let's give it a try. Let's move it back a bit. Let's try it right here and see, can you do this instead then? No, we can't put it in the barrel either. So it might just be crates. I haven't really figured out what you use barrels for yet. But we should be able to do it in this one. That's right. And here we can put it in. We'll go over here and drop it off. Oh, I have to remember to record. Move salmon and then drop that off until hands are empty. Whoa! Okay, so fish pretty much just stack on top of each other. Oh, that's hilarious. You don't see it while while it's doing it, but as soon as it moves, it just kind of stacks them up. And let's just see if it'll do it at the exact same spot. That would be quite hilarious, and see how large we can make this. That could be something to try right next to this and just make this area small. Oh well, we'll just let it go on with its business here, and we'll test that in a future video. That is quite hilarious. So, if you start this, go forever, hands full, hands empty, start. That should just go. Fish collector. And then dropping it off in this one. So fish is actually quite easy to get. Surprisingly easy, to be honest. So let's just stack up some more here. So we have a ton of fish stored. And these two will just work forever, creating fish for us. Then the next thing we need is something I need to find, and that is weed. And from what I understand, we might be able to get weed if we hit this cereal crops wild. So to do that, we'll have to see cereal crops. We'll get grain, and that is get by hitting cereal with frails. Oh, you can get that by doing a scythe on crops. And that is pretty much just doing this. So let's automate scythe production. Should be easy enough. We have most things over here. So let's just get a small bot. We might as well just make a few more. That should craft a few more for us. And then this will charge. So right here, before we record, let's just change it into a scythe. And let's take a little bot. You'll go collect one blade. Right here. Drop it off. And then you could create one stick. Oh, and it seems we need to upgrade our stick supply. Maybe adding it to that area instead down here. And then go over here and drop it off. See here. That will make one. Until full forever. So that should be scythe. Don't know how you spell that. Maybe click out here, you can see. Scythe prod. So that should just make scythes for us forever. And then we can take another bot. That's gonna harvest the area over here. And let's see what we get from that. Okay, that is just kind of stuck now. Oh, it's out of power. So let's just make another charge bot. And as you saw in my tutorial, let's just try and get a data card and copy it to another bot. So if I grab this one, just for now, placing it over here. Taking this data card and then finding a charge bot. I see, are you charging? You should be a charge bot. So if I control, left click. Oh wait, that's why it has to be stopped before I do anything. I even said so right there. Then if control left click this one, we are uploading this and we can start it again. So now this is charge on new bots, but we should be able to just do control right click on this one, downloading, and now we can just change the area this one has to do it in. Instead of these two, we'll just move it over here, max the area, and just give it probably around here. That is probably good enough. Or we could add it out to the lake. Now, let's just do it here for now. We can always add a new one and say okay, and then we'll call you. Oh, it probably needs a search one in it. Plus search, we just need to grab a search one for it. We can probably just go get it. So we can drop this one on the ground again. There we go, and then go grab. Sensory upgrade. Of course not within range, but it will be in just a second. There we go. Then we can also change the size of this one to be a lot bigger. And then you will move. Add you to my little charging bot team. And look at that, then we have most of our base covered. So that is fine for now. Everything is working very well. So now we'll just produce fish at a nice steady pace. In theory, we could add one more fisher if we want to get it a bit faster. But let's see here. If we look at our fish bot, not the fish bot. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the fish bot. So it stops when this is full. So it doesn't just go forever. That might be a good thing to do. So fishing. Stop you for a second. Go on, stop fishing. And then we can always copy this one and make a second fisher. That takes a long time to fish. There we go. Record. Do this until that one is full forever. I think this will be the best way to do the fishing so we don't produce too much. Let's go over here to get that one. And then we can change what we want. Let's just grab a new data storage. This will be the charger one. We'll change this one to be the fishing one. So we have some blueprints lying around we can just use around the place. Probably at the bot crafting area might be a good place to do it. I need to do it that one. Please stop for a second. So I can copy you. Control left click. Then you can start again. Then we go over here and control right click this one. And then we should have another fishing bot that can just work. And let's see if it does it in the same spot or finds another one. But look at that. Or not that. Let's do it this one right here. Is it you? We have a second fishing bot. Fishing. Let's just add you to right here. And start you. And then that was very nice that it's so easy to do. So let's put it over here, the little fishing blueprints. So now we have chargers and we have fishing. What is the next blueprint we should make? Oh, this is brilliant. Oh yeah, we came from harvesting over here. And save production should go into the production tab. Where's production? There is team production. And then you, right here. Let's just trick this to make some more for us. 3 more. Want you to be our what's called wheat farm or cereal. It's called farmer. And then we'll probably make a cereal farming team, if you can call it that. So you'll pick up this one. Pick it up. And then you'll go over here and try to harvest this. And look, we have double fishing now. No, don't drop it all. Then you'll right click this one. How do we do this? Still left click. There we go. Now we'll chop all this down and then produce those for us. Then we can use it over here to make something with that. So let's see. That should be fine. Until hands are empty, you'll just kind of go forever. And I'll want to do it like that instead. And I think that is perfect this way. So you can go. Oh, did I make two teams? Did not mean to do that. Call you cereal team. You can be this nice yellow color. There we go. So now that is gonna harvest everything over here. Then we just need to figure out how to replant it. Because these ones we need to beat with the... Let's put you right there. If you look in here. This one. But if we want to make grain, we need to beat that. To get grain, so I'm guessing we just take it and hit it towards these. Yeah, let's try that. Let's just go and grab ourselves, what's it called? Not little robots, but we just need to grab ourselves some more production over here. And I kind of need to dig up these berry bushes. They're kind of in the way. So let's grab a shovel. We have so many lying around. Well, I don't have one on me, to be honest. Go here. Please dig this one up. It's kind of in the way. Let's dig up these 4. Wildflower. Hopefully... Oh, that is a lot. Hopefully it doesn't despawn at any point. It shouldn't. But you never know. Oh, forgot to dig all of it up. Also a mistake. But we're going along very nicely. This still looks like some hillish tower. And it actually looks like a fork. Or something like that. But look how much fish we're producing. And it's so easy to do. I think fishing might be one of the easiest things to get. Because it just needs water and a fishing and a sticky stick. So take that away and let's remove all these berries. Let's just stack them over here for now. Just a bit off out of the way. And let's do this. Over here. So let's add another one of these. Actually, this space is not needed for this kind of production. Since, yeah, it's not needed. So, do we have any crude workbenches? We don't, but we luckily have our little production area. Just to make this very easy to make a few of these. There we go. Please craft that for me. And then I should have one in a few seconds. While we wait, let's do a little copy of the charge bot. And to probably take one of the other ones instead of this one. One of the bigger charge bots. Let's take a charging team. You call collector, digger, charge bot search. Let's go copy this one instead. I think that is a bit better. So you, pause you for a second. I'd like to copy your setup. Control left click. Now we have a new blueprint in this one. Start again. And I'll go over here and add it. Now it's fun to see if you can figure this out when you don't have, what's it called? The necessary upgrades. How big is your area then? It's still the same size, even though you don't have the upgrade. What if this is a way to cheat around what is needed? Not that I'm going to, but gosh. But one of you might be able to test if you can do this as well with one of these. So let's just change the area. Not to be here, but to be over here. And let's see if it works without that. Because if it doesn't, we need to report that as a bug. And I know that the devs are looking at this, so they might be able to figure it out from there. So let's see. We now have our little tables we're doing up here. Let's pick them up. Area select. Don't know what that is used for. Maybe deleting more things at a time. But let's add them in over here. Might be overkill with 4, but that is what we're doing at the moment. So what we need to make now is that one. And that is extremely easy to do. Pretty much just 2.6. Into the search team. Charger team. And then this one. You'll go over here and grab some sticks. Oh, and we definitely need to upgrade the search area this one have. I'd like to take 2. Or we could just take until hands are full. Until hands full. Oh. Hands. Until hands full. Let's get 2. And then you'll take these 2 over here, or how many you bring. Until hands are empty. And one in here, here, until hands are empty. Do that until. So that one is full forever. So we might make 2 at a time, but that should be fine. So that'll be, what's it called, flail? Flail production. And move you into production team. So now to teach the robot how, ooh, they do disappear after a while. Whoops. So let's go and beat them before we lose them all. Let's get a robot as well. You'll pick up that one. Then you'll go over here and start to beat these. If that's just the way you do it. Because if we lose them all, I think that will be quite bad. Yeah, that gives us a ton of straw and whatnot, and hopefully will give us some seeds as well that we can replant. So, and then take this one out until hands are empty, and do that forever. That's spelled completely wrong. Is that better? Yeah, seems. So just beat all of these until why ain't you working? What are you looking for? Oh, I did it the wrong way around. So please move this one out instead. No, that was right. Forever. Once the hands are empty, the hands are empty, so it should move out and go down and find one. Oh, there's just none to pick up. And this is because we're out of sticks. Yeah, so it's all because of the sticks that these are not working. So let's just give it one for now. Oh, stupid bot. Do I have to pause you then to give you an item? I did. So that should be enough for this to start to work. And then we just need to pick it up. And we'll kind of have to... where is it at? Farming cereal team. We need to change our lumberjack area, and it should be the stick collector. We'll have to go down and get sticks from here as well. So if we just move your area down a bit, pretty much down here, then we should have enough. So don't you start moving again. Oh, there is stick collector. I just went a long detour away. So now we're collecting sticks. Once the hands are full. Perfect. That should start the rest of the production over here again. And we'll start to do this. So how are these working? How do they know they have to grow? That is a good question. But for now, let's just pick up the items we want. We need. Let's do 2 chests. I think that is all we get from these. So we get straws and grains. And we'll need to craft some more robots, it seems. Don't know what that one is doing. What's the charge and search bar? Well, it'll probably just wait until here, until someone needs to be charged, and then it'll go over here. So let's see if we can't get this up and running this episode. So these are growing, these are collecting. And the rest are just shocking along. Producing sciences and... Oh! Are we missing collectors over here? Oh, it's out of power. So that might actually be a new place to put one of these charge bots. It might be you I want to use for that. Or just change the area of one of the other ones up here. Let's see. You go over there, but let's move you up a bit so you cover the rest up here. And let's see if that does anything bad by doing this. Checking our charge team. It leaves a huge hole right here. But hopefully that doesn't do too much. It shouldn't. So that'll start the collecting up here. And we should have a few robots now being made. Should charge them as well. But this one is in the way. Let's go move it. Let's stop you. Plus you over here. So let's just pick you up. Was that the correct one I picked up? It was. So let's just put you down over here. Then you're a bit more in the correct spot. And I think that will be fine. Just right here. There we are. And then we should have some robots we can use. More specifically this one. I'll just go over here and collect all these things. You'll be the grain collector. Finance group pick up grain until hands are full and drop it off in... Oh, you can't have grain in you. Do you need a storage tank for you then? Let's see if that is what this one needs then. Oops. But it's probably something like that we need a grain storage. So do we need one of these massive ones then? Can we store it in this one? We can. So that was the problem. Record and then drop it into this one. Until hands are empty. Empty forever. Grain collector. Go. You go into our little cereal farming team. Then we need straws. What is straw used for? Let's see your little dictionary here. Straw. It's not used for anything. That goes in a chest, can you see as well? Oh yeah, so that just goes in boxes. If any of you know what straw is for, do tell me. Look at that, look at that. Let's just give ourselves a bit of room. And let's just craft a few more up here. Okay, for some reason I can't stack him. Normally I can. Oh well, that is fine. Then one more bot that collects all the straw. Collect these. Drop in that. So hands empty forever. Straw collector. There we go. So now this is just work, but I need to figure out how to grow more cereal. Oh, it's just grains on that to make it grow. So let's just do this as our grain area. Let's see, let's pretend that we're picking up you. Of course we won't. I'll just stay here. But that robot doesn't know that. So you'll be our planter. I probably don't need holes. Or do I? What does it say? Soil. If you look at the mushroom, does it say the same? No. So we can just plant it without digging a hole. That is actually quite nice. So you'll go down here. You'll collect grain from here. Until hands are full. And then you will plant it over here. Yeah, let's just do this area and see how much how this goes. You'll do that until the hands are empty. So hands empty. And do that forever. So that'll be grain planter. Collecting grain. Oh, look at that. It's just planting away. And hopefully the rest of these are in this area. Well, let's do this one. Let's see. They somewhat overlap. we might have a bit of an issue with some of these. But let's try and see if this doesn't work anyway. It's fine, you'll just make whatever you want. So now we have grains up and running, and I think I'll end the episode here. We have a ton of fish. We have grain being made. Our fishing bots are nowhere to be found. They might be over here stealing sticks. That keeps getting higher and higher. But as long as we're not using any fish, we'll be fine. And the next episode we'll probably start to look at using weeds that I for some reason can't find, but I'll figure out for next episode so we can start to make some better food for our science productions. So thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, please like and subscribe and hit that bell button if you find this helpful or enjoyable, and then I'll see you next episode. Bye, guys.